All praises and glory goes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the men in GMS who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz coming at you with another live lesson. And Israel's captivity will be brung again. Okay, that's the title of this one. It's going to come a day where the Bible calls it a day of Jezreel, where we are going to get released from our captivity. Okay, it's going to come a day where all this hellacious nightmares to come to an end, and that's what this lesson is going to be this going into today. Okay, it is a time where Yahweh I will bring again our captivity. And it is a great as a day of Jezreel. Let's get it. The book of Hosea chapter. We'll start at verse 10. Chapter 1, verse 10. And yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, You are not my people, there shall they be said unto them, Ye are the people of the sons of the living power. Then shall the children of Israel and the children of Judah be gathered together and anoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land. For great shall the day of Jezreel. Okay, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Okay. So that is a day. It is a day and a time and an hour and a second that we will come out of this captivity that we're under, that we in. Hosea chapter 3, verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king and without a prince and without a sacrifice and without an image and without an ephod and without a cherubim. After shall the children of Israel return to seek Yahweh their power and David their king, and shall fear the Lord Yahweh and his goodness in the latter days. That's what this is about, okay? So, once again, it is a day and a time where we're gonna come out of this miserable business that we're in. The book of Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 3. For lo, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and of Judah, said Yahweh. And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave their fathers, and they shall possess it. For these are the words of Yahweh spake in concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now, and whether a man do travel with child. Wherefore you see every man with his hands on over his loins, as a woman that travel, and his face turn into paleness. At last, for that day is great, for there's none like it, even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be rescued out of it. So before the deliverance, okay, it is going to be a time of tribulations, okay, and we're heading into those days now. If you're not catching some form of tribulation, you got to examine yourself, because you should be going through some tribulations and some hardships right now, because that's the time that we're in right now. If you're not going through some tribulations or no hardships, whatever they may be, you got to examine yourself, because that's a main key point, okay, to see if that you're in this thing. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 8. For it shall come to pass that in the day, say Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke off his neck, and I will burst out his bonds, and the stranger shall no longer serve themselves unto him, but they shall serve Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I shall raise up, says unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, say Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for I will save thee from afar, and thou see from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and there shall be rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Okay, that's what this is about. That's what this is all about. Okay, so it is, once again, we're going to get delivered from our captivity. Verse 18. Thus say Yahweh, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy in the dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon their own heaps, and the place shall remain after the manner thereof. Verse 19, and out of them shall proceed the thanksgiving, and the voice of them shall make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be a few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. One moment. The book of Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 44. Men shall buy fields with for money and subscribe evidence and shall seal them and take witnesses in the land of Benjamin and in the place of Jerusalem and in the cities of Judah and in the cities of the mountains and in the cities of the valleys and in the cities of the south, and I will cause their captivity to return, said Yahweh. So once again, this ain't no end. It's not the end all be all. Okay, he said it's being a slave to this man in America. Okay, this is not the end all be all. It is a day and a time where we are going to be delivered from underneath this bondage that we are under. Six. Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 6. Behold, I will bring its health and cure, and I will cure them and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them up as in the first. Verse 11, Jeremiah 33, verse 11. The voice of joy and the voice of gladness, the voice of bridegroom and of the voice of bride, and the voice of them that shall praise Yahweh, the host, for Yahweh is good, for his mercy endures forever, and of them that shall bring the sacrifices of praise into the house of Yahweh. For I will cause to return the captivity of the land as at the first, said Yahweh. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 26. Then will I cast away the seed of Israel from Jacob and David my servant. Let's read it from the top so we can get in that context. Verse Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 23. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to Jeremiah, saying, consider thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which Yahweh has chosen has even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that have none be no more, and a nation before them. Thus say Yahweh, if my covenant be not with day or night, and if I have not anointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of the seed of the rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them. Okay, so it's again, Yahweh Shah is going to gather us from all these other nations that we've been scattered. Okay, on these four winds, and we're going to get delivered. That's what this is all about. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 46, 27. But but fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel. For behold, I will save thou seed from afar off, and the seed of the seed of the land of their captivity, and the seed of Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make them eat. Jeremiah 50, verse 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. Okay, so that's what this is all about. Okay, that's what this is all about. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they have trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them unto the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword, according to the uncleanness, and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. Therefore, thus said Yahweh power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. After that they have borne their sins, their shame, and all their trespasses, wherein as they have trespassed me, when they have dwelt safely in the land, and none that make them shall be afraid, when I have brought them out again from the people, and gather them out from their enemies' land, and I am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. Then shall they know that I am Yahweh their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. Put I have gathered them unto their own land, and they have none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith Yahweh power. Okay, so It is in this of the madness. Okay, so you just gotta be strong, 10 toes down, and keep enduring and keep posture. Okay, that's what this is about. Don't break posture. That's what this is all about. Don't break posture. Keep posture. Keep 10 toes down as we head into it. Because once it jumps off, it's going to be quick. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36. 36, verse 13. Thus say Yahweh power, because they say unto you, Thou have devoured up men and have bereaved our nation. Therefore thou shalt devour men no more, neither bereave thou nation any more, said Yahweh power. Neither will I cause men to hear and the shame of the heathen any more, neither shalt thou bear the reproach of the people any more, neither shall thou cause thou nation to fall any more, say Yahweh. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own ways and by their doings of their ways. And before me, and was like an uncleanliness of a removed woman. Therefore I poured out my fury and upon them for blood that they have shed upon the land, and for their wherewith they had polluted, and I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed throughout the countries according to their ways and to their doings I judged them. And they entered into the heathens, whether they went, and they profaned my holy name and it was said unto them, These are the people of Yahweh, and they have gone forth out of his land. But I had pity. So basically, that's the gist of it. Jumping down here to verse 33. Ezekiel is 36, verse 33. Thus say Yahweh power, in the day that I shall cleanse you from all your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities where, and the waste shall be built, and the desolate land shall be tilled, whereas it was desolate, and in the sight of all that pass by, and they shall say, this that was desolate has become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and desolate ruins, cities are become fenced cities and are inhabited. Then the heathen that are left round about you shall know that I, Yahweh, build the ruined places and plant that that was desolate, and I, Yahweh, have spoken it, and I will do it. The book of Ezekiel will go up to 34, verse 13. We'll start at verse 12. As a shepherd seeks out the flock in the day which is among the sheep that are scattered, so I will seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of the places where I have driven them and scatter them in the cloudy dark day. And I will bring them out of the people and gather them out of their countries, and will bring upon their own land and feed them upon the mountains of Israel and the rivers and in the habited places and countries. Verse 14, I will feed them with good pasture, and upon the mountains of Israel shall their fold be. They shall the land lie in a good fold, and in the fat pastures shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel. Verse 15, and I will feed my flock which I have caused them to lie down, say Yahweh, and I will seek that which was lost and bring again which that was driven away, and bind up which was broken, and will strength which was sick, and I will destroy the fat of the strong, and I will feed them with judgment. And on that note, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Shalom.